Hey everybody, it's Party Elite. Welcome back to our Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader Let's Play, where things are getting increasingly interesting as we're now going toe-to-toe with the Eldari. I was really not expecting to actually have combat against the Xenos, and it's taken me by complete surprise. Honestly, in an early access alpha state, this game has so much going for it that I'm constantly taken by surprise. I'm looking forward to what else this alpha has to offer. The first order of business today, though, is going to be to upgrade our party members. Then we're going to go ahead and pick up some of the loot that's been dropped by all of these dead bodies from the results of last session's massive battle. And then we're going to go ahead and continue to investigate this lower region over here before we go up the vines or ladder or whatever it is that takes us up over here and see what's going on up over here as well. Lots to do today, folks. No time to waste. Let's go ahead and get this party started. First order of business, again, as I was saying, is to upgrade our party. Let's go ahead and get our strategist, Mr. Rogue Trader, a new talent. And we have quite a few options over here. I've already taken a look at some of the newly available options as well as some of the older options as well, and I think I know exactly what I'm going to do, because some of the old options, while relevant in some ways, aren't as powerful as the pick I'm going to make, and some of the new options are only powerful under certain circumstances, like if you use stratagem in a specific way on top of multiple or single allies, or if you don't use stratagem or grand strategist at all. So there are a lot of variables there which are, interesting choices for sure, and I'm not saying they're, useless, but commanding strategy seems to be extremely powerful in my eyes. The strategist may use leader abilities on ally targets within any stratagem from any distance. Now, there's a bit of a variable here, and a bit of uncertainty, with regards to what the game means when it says any stratagem. Does that mean any stratagem from just this strategist, or does it mean any stratagem from any strategist? Because Cassia is also a strategist. So, hypothetically, if Cassia drops a stratagem, the other side of the battlefield, will our rogue trader here be able to use, let's say, bring it down on one of the allies within that stratagem, even though he's not the one who issued that order? I'm not sure. Even if that's not the case, this is still a powerful ability, because we are constantly going, dang, I'm just not close enough to use bring it down. I wish I was differently positioned, etc., etc. Now we can kind of extend the reach of that ability with the use of stratagem. So I think that's a good idea, whether it works in that variable way or not, whether it's applied to stratagem from other strategists as well or not. So let's go with commanding strategy, because I do think that's quite a powerful choice there. Let's accept that, and let's go ahead and take a look at Abelard, who can instead, as a veteran, go ahead and get a new ability. So we have a few options over here, not all that many, so even though I've already picked out what I'm going to do here, I figure it'd be fun to actually take a look at all of our options. Battle Fury over here is reliant on right tool for the job, and quite a few of these actually are. Fact of the matter is that we don't really keep an eye out for right tool for the job. I don't really think about it. I don't really, chase after that stack. So a lot of these choices are useless only because of how I approach Abelard. Just want to make that clear. Here in particular with Battle Fury, you'll see that we'll actually increase the veteran's attack's penetration bonus equal to half the current stacks of right tool for the job, which, again, isn't a bad thing, but we don't really pay attention to right tool for the job, so there's no value there for us. Combat Respite also relies on right tool for the job, increasing the veteran's dodge, and also adding some temporary wounds for one turn. And those temporary wounds can be extremely helpful in a tight spot, but again, overall, reliant on right tool for the job, though it does work independent of that as well. Again, just as an example, it's +3 plus current stacks of right tool for the job, which let's say is equal to 0, times 2. That's still +3 temporary wounds for one turn. Like, it's not nothing, right? It's the difference between life and death, but at the same time, don't think it's necessary based on how things have been going so far. Hit and Run is an interesting one, allowing us to sort of make a melee attack and then use this ability to gain 1 plus veteran's weapon skill bonus divided by 3 of movement points, which for us would be a weapon skill bonus of 4 divided by 3, rounded down, I assume, would be 1. So it would be 2 movement points, and we'll be able to use those movement points without provoking an attack of opportunity. And then, until the end of the turn, the veteran's first ranged attack against an attacked target applies perplexed, which I'm not sure what that is. It does so for a handful of rounds, and it also ignores the veteran's. It also ignores the target's deflection, based on the veteran's ballistic skill bonus divided by 2. Now, that's actually quite handy. The way I see that probably working is you do a melee attack, and then at the next round, you use hit and run because you just did a melee attack, and so in this new round, you're able to get away from your assailant, I suppose, or from the person you were engaged with, and then you're able to turn around and hit them with a ballistic shot and get these benefits. So pretty cool. And if you actually charged in, as you can see, you get an extra bonus to your to your efficiency against the target's deflection. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Distracting shots, meanwhile, is used to fire at a target and make them worse at dodging and parrying against melee attacks by the veteran's ballistic skill bonus, modified, and the veteran's also able to ignore some of the target's absorption. Again, pretty good stuff. If you've got somebody engaged in melee, but your veteran's actually far off, you can use distracting shots to make it easier to hit that person on the other side of the battle. So that's pretty cool. But I think what we're going to do is take ready, go. The veteran gains plus 20% bonus to the effectiveness of their covers at the end of the turn. Next turn, a veteran gains plus 1 action points and 1 free attack. If a veteran has shot on the run ability, they gain the effect of this ability at the beginning of their next turn. Now, Abelard I don't think has shot on the run, but even without that, this is big. This is big. So you get a bonus to your cover this turn, and then in the following turn, you get an extra action point and a free attack. For somebody like Abelard, who's got some serious firepower, that's not a bad pick. So, ready, go, it shall be. We'll accept that selection. Thank you very much. And if we take a look at Idira next, our ranged assassin, she will have the option to choose an ability as well. And again, there are some interesting options over here. She's also a psyker, so she has some telekinetic and biomantic powers as well. The way psyker powers work is they fall under different categories. And if memory serves me correctly, you can kind of choose from any of the categories as you wish, though higher level abilities only become available as you increase your psi rating. Psi rating is also used to actually have an impact on how much damage some of your abilities cause or what exactly you can do with them as well. Now, I'm actually not going to take a look at that psyker side of things because there's something over here which I think is irrefutably more valuable, and that is in my sights. The assassin chooses one marked enemy as a priority target. If the enemy remains within the assassin's line of sight at the beginning of the next turn, the assassin performs a free attack against the target. If an assassin has study target ability, its effects also apply before an attack. I mean, that's no joke, right? That's no joke. So I feel like that's the way we're going to go there. I was also considering double tap. The assassin makes 2 single shots against the same target with the current weapon. Both attacks suffer a negative 20 penalty to hit chance though, and that's kind of a bit of a catch because typically Idira is already at maximum range for one of her weapons. We try to keep her at a distance because she's our sniper, so that minus 20 is actually a pretty big hit to our hit chance, so I don't love that so much. I mean, some of these options, again, are pretty solid. Total focus as well, I believe. The assassin focuses all their attention on one marked target, gaining plus 10, plus 2 times assassin's perception bonus to righteous fury chance, and increasing dodge chance as well. I mean, look, these are all really solid. These are all really quite solid. Penetrating strike is primarily for melee use, and no escape over here. The assassin moves to the marked target within a certain amount of movement range, but we don't want Idira to close gaps, right? So that's not useful for us either. So in my sights, it shall be. Free attacks sounds like a good thing to have. Let's go ahead and accept the selection there. Thank you very much. And if we take a look at Argenta next, again as a veteran, she has similar options to Abelard. And so here again, we're going to go with ready, go. And she actually has shot on the run. So I'm very curious about how that'll stack. I mean, basically we should have additional movement points, and our 1 free attack should still be a free attack, but on top of that, we should automatically get another free attack that'll cost 1 less action point, right? If they stack the way I think they do. Either way, ready, go is a powerful option, so let's go ahead and pick ready, go. Thank you very much. Then we've got Cassia up next, and in Cassia's case, again, as a strategist, we're going to go ahead and get commanding strategy, because I think that makes the most sense. Again, allowing her to use Bring It Down with her boosted fellowship now as well, to hopefully spread the influence of her leadership across the battlefield. While up over here, Pascal, as our additional assassin, is also going to do in my sights, because, yeah, I mean, free attacks just makes sense to me. Hopefully this works out. Chooses 1 marked enemy as a priority target. Hopefully this works out. I just got to remember to use that ability, because otherwise it's a waste of XP. But if I do use those, and I do keep these enemies within our lines of sight, my goodness, we've just increased our damage output per turn so significantly. But that's all of the character progression taken care of. Now it's time for us to loot. So let's find at least one of these bodies over here to interact with and see what we can find. Quite a bit. We've got an auto gun over here and a bunch of axes. I just wonder, nobody else has a weapon worth replacing with an axe. Ooh, this sword looks fancy. Just a regular sword, isn't it? If we take a look at the Rogue Trader, Elite Chainsword versus the sword. Yeah, the Elite Chainsword is much better. This sword is literally a regular piece of equipment, so we can ignore that. Flak armor. Alright, let's go ahead and pack all this as cargo, unfortunately. I was hoping for something a bit more exciting here, though it might be in a different spot. Good stuff. Can I find... Not that I'm going to use Xenotech, but I just wanted to see what kind of stats it had, and I can't find... No way that's everything. Now, what worries me is that at the end of last session, there were a lot more of these little chest icons scattered about. But when we loaded in today, they were minimized to like 3 or 4. So I really hope we haven't lost some of the loot because I saved the game, you know, closed it, came back a couple of days later to continue. I hope that's not what happened there, but it's not the end of the world if it did. Though, if we take a look around here, there should be... some loot here. Yeah, this Ripper Rebel over here is willing to provide us with some goods. We got a sword here and more flak armor. All right, pack as cargo. We should really start finding ways to sell some of this cargo and get rid of it. I do believe there's some more loot up over here as well. Yes, these goods over here. Let's go ahead and see what they got. So we can't even see what the Xenos were carrying. I was just curious about stats and stuff. What do we have? Psychoactive Gem. We got some low sticks, and we have some rot gut. Pack it all as cargo, I suppose. We can go even further down. I thought I saw... Yeah, we got another step down over here. Very, very interesting. And we have some more goods over here as well. Let's go ahead and investigate this. And we'll investigate this level in its entirety first before we go further down. Because this should just take us closer to the estate, I imagine, right? Oh, are we not able to come down here? We are not. Surely there's a way over. Oh, you know what? It's not a way down, it's a way up, maybe? No, hang on a second. What's, Oh, yeah, I think so. Maybe. Alright, fine. Before we go down there, then, let's, keep checking on the situation up over here first. Xenos Lore, that's at the bottom there, so we'll ignore that for the time being. Let's take a look at the map really quickly. There is something up over here, and there's something up over here, too. Let's get the whole party up here, and, move as a unit, just all gonna climb the ladder. Okay, fine, sure enough. Oh, it looks like there isn't too much else to find here outside of the goods over here. Okay, fair enough. What is going on over here, though? In the dimness under the canopy, you notice the outlines of machines, portable generators that provide power to the camp. Some of the machines have fallen into disuse, and it would be impossible to make sense of the cables and wires strewn about the floor without the help of a tech priest. I mean, we have a tech priest. What's he doing? I mean, they're not all experts on everything, but that was strangely worded, I would say. Let's go ahead and take the log away, and let's see what's going on over here as well. The floor of the bunker is littered with sleeping bags, backpacks, and the rebels' meager belongings. Clothes smeared with blood, primitive data slates, and half-eaten Nutribars. Good stuff. By the way, hot tip from the comments a couple of episodes ago, pausing when one of these, conversation boxes is up, actually pauses its timer as well, so it doesn't disappear as quickly. Thanks for the pointer. Again, like I say, folks, I do read all of the comments, and I do take them to heart and try to keep them in mind as I move forward. So if you have any thoughts you'd like to share, feel free to drop a comment down below. And again, if you've been enjoying this series, feel free to leave a like and a comment down below, because it does make a big difference with regards to what happens on the channel. With that said, let's take a look at these goods. Crack grenade, don't mind if I do. This could definitely come in handy, and otherwise these things are all going into our cargo. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Let's go ahead and move further down then. Oh, there's something across the water here. Very mysterious. I'm a little nervous about engaging with the enemy again over here. Let's take a look at the map real quick. I mean, again, we might be able to come back up over here. It looks like they might be connected. But yeah, there's definitely something worth investigating down there. Let's cross the water, see what's going on over here before we make our way further down. Like I said, let's take care of this level before we move up or down, right? And down is going to be first, so we're not doing as much backtracking. Though here again, we're able to go up. Pascal has spotted a trap. Good for you, buddy. And this looks like it's blocking our approach to some loot over here, and maybe a connection to this upper area as well. Okay, interesting, interesting. Now, demolition, I believe, is Idira's task. She's going to automatically be assigned to it. Let's hope she actually pulls it off this time. Come on, Idira, come on. Oh, come on! Fails to disarm the trap and accidentally triggers it. It's every time. Every time. She rolled a 90. Her skill is... Oh, not that good, actually. Her skill's 45. The difficulty modifier there was a -7. Right, okay, fair enough, fair enough. A 38% chance of success isn't really all that high. That's okay, though. Let's go ahead and move on up and see what this really fancy-looking loot actually is. We'll need to use our tech use. There's another trap over here. So many traps. Go for it. Oh, so many traps. All right. Go for it. Idira, come on. Come on. No. Again, now that I realize what her numbers actually are, I'm much less surprised. The difficulty modifier there was -13. Holy. Yeah, there's like almost no chance of succeeding over here. Come on. Maybe? Deals 2 damage, unfortunately. It was a crack grenade set up to blow there. Cool. Go ahead and get Pascal up over here to use his tech use. Another... Jesus. There are so many traps. I don't think Idira's going to make it. I mean, I don't mean she's going to die. I just mean I don't think she's going to succeed taking care of these traps. Good stuff. Well done, Pascal. Ergo boots. These boots are very light, yet sturdy and perfectly fitting. Increases the wearer's agility by 5 and athletics by 10. Cool. And then this is just bloodstained whip. Okay. Let's take these boots, and I wonder who's going to actually use them. Let's pack this as cargo, and let's take a look at us. Why not? Agility is at 30. Who's got the highest agility over here? Idira? I think so. Where are these boots? So not only does it increase our agility by 5, it also increases our athletics by 10. It replaced our adrenaline war boots. They grant us extra initiative and a plus 10% bonus to dodge whenever their wounds are lower than 50%. Now we'll keep those on. Who could do with extra athletics? I feel like Abelard was always the one being checked whenever we were trying to climb stuff. I would expect everybody to have to roll a check, but it seemed like it was just him. Athletics, 45. 30s across the board otherwise? Yeah, okay, so sure. Abelard, let's give you these fancy ergo boots. And, ooh, very fancy. Very, very fancy. I do like that the models update based on the equipment you've given them. To me, that's a must-have in any RPG, so I'm glad that they've got that here. But that's this taken care of. There is more up over there, but we can't get there from here. Unless I'm missing something. Oh. Fair enough, let's make our way down then. And see what else there is to explore here. A lot of corpses. Ooh. Almost popped that on literally everybody here. Pull back. Idira, come on. You're outdated and suboptimal. Your body has suffered deterioration and requires modification. These guys just bantering. Alright, fair enough. Where is this trap? Back over there. Funnily enough, I have grown rather attached to the old thing. Have patience. Someone will shoot me any minute now, and then you will have your chance to upgrade me. I assume that's, yes, Abelard and Pascal. I quite like the banter. But Idira, let's get you moving around here. Like, is it even worth disarming this thing? Everyone can just kind of walk around it, right? But let's try. Let's try. Oh, oh, she succeeded. Hey, you know what? That's pretty good. Lore Xenos check succeeded as well. What's that about? Was this a Xenos trap and so it wasn't a demolitions check? Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and select everybody. Whoever has the highest lore skill should do the check over here. Obviously, Pascal. The runes form the lines of an ancient xenopoem that tells of the creation of Lilithan, of turning a lifeless dead world into a blooming garden. Oh, hello. Was this not a lifeless dead world that is now a blooming garden?
A new challenge for me?
Were they the ones who actually had the technical prowess, the technological capabilities to pull off what we wanted to pull off? Perhaps. I don't know why Pascal was sent there. Oh, because it was a Xenos lore check. That's why. Fair enough. This is why it helps to have everybody selected when you're giving them orders. Though, to be fair, up over here we had to make sure we went through the gap, and I don't know if the AI pathfinding does that or not. But still, moving up over here again, we're able to, get up from here, as I predicted, to chase after the goods up over there. And at the same time, there's a lot more going on down over here, taking us presumably to the estate, right? Not that we can get there, there's just holes in the walls, but might as well finish our investigation down here before we go back up, right? Abelard is up, yep, as expected. And there's another trap. Let's go ahead and send Idira this time to succeed. That was actually a demolition check. Hey, that's nice. Nice to have a win every once in a while, and to gain some experience as well for the party. Let's check out these goods. What do we have? Are you for real? All this trouble for an auto gun? And some data slate with some notes? Okay, well, we'll take the data slate because that's maybe helpful. But everything else can be packed as cargo. And let's just take a look at what that data slate actually has to say. How do I open you? Info? Yeah, there we go. Kurt. I know it's been rough for you since the meeting by the ruins. First contact leaves an impression on everyone. But when I recommended you to the commander, I never thought you wouldn't have the stomach to process the truth. Think what you want, but I'm still your friend. I don't want anything to happen to you because of your own stupidity. I saw your bag with a pack of Nutribars that our lads brought from the settlement, and if you thought no one would notice a couple of clips missing from Torben's backpack, you thought wrong. I want to give you a chance. Return the goods. You know every Nutribar counts these days. The stuff that grows in the forest is no longer edible, and we're in need of weapons more than ever. I can guess why you need all this. You want to split, abandon our cause, go back home, and pretend nothing happened. But I'm not writing this to appeal to your conscience. I just want to say that you're a marked man now, Kurt. After meeting the higher-ups, cutting and running is the worst thing you can try and do. They're watching those who've seen them. They won't let you leave. Let's talk, just talk, you and me, in private. Let me know when you're in the camp. Oh, man. Seems to be some dissidents among the dissidents. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, yeah, kind of worth it, I suppose. I don't know why it's hidden all the way up over here. I was hoping for some nicer, actual, usable loot as well, but hey, it is what it is. Let's make our way further down this way to see what we can do. Warp lore. The plant is covered in pulsating purple spots that appear to be indications of some unknown disease. Like, it mentions disease, which makes me think Nurgle, but it mentions purple, which makes me think Slanesh, and it's all pink and glowy, and we got the Eldari. I mean, I'm not sure. Oh, check failed. Oh, gotta check that. Check failed. All right, fair enough. Wow, this is a beautiful, beautiful map. Lots of really nice details here and there. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, what do we have here? Oh my! Genusian Lacerax coming through, causing some damage on the rogue trader right away, and the second one is standing still, it looks like. Okay, immediately engaged in melee after all that talk of us not really doing melee. These guys are healthy targets, 49 HP each. My goodness. I wonder if bring it down on Abelard first is a good idea. Maybe get that flamer or something going. I don't know if he can knock back this Genusian Lacerax. Highly unlikely, I imagine, but let's see. Actually, hang on. Let's try this. So, well, it's not going to make that much of a difference because Killzone Stratagem isn't going to, like, extend our reach. Everybody's right here. But if we use Killzone Stratagem, it will increase our hit chance, right, for all of our allies. It'll also apply weak point on a random side of an enemy, increasing incoming damage. And if a strategist has steady targets, we don't have that. So I could use Killzone Stratagem. It'll cost me 1 action point. Then I can use 2 action points to get Abelard to bring it down using his Melta, maybe. And then we can come back and use a regular strike. Sure, let's do that. Go ahead and pop this down over here. Even at the front line, even face to face with this atrocity, I'm able to give orders. Feels pretty cool. Do I want Grand Strategist? Do I want Grand Strategist? What does that do again? Applies weak points. Then we don't have enough action points to attack ourselves, which is probably not a good idea. So sure, bring it down. Abelard, you're up. Can I? I can't, because we're engaged in melee, and that's fine, because we can switch then to our chainsword and go for a regular strike, right? 14 to 18 damage. No need to go for a slash over here. We'll just end up hurting ourselves. We could try the forceful strike for the knockback. We've got 3 action points here, right? So that's no small amount. And we have over here ready go as well. Next turn we gain +1 AP and 1 free attack. Well, we'll just use that during Abelard's turn itself. That's 3 action points. That's extremely expensive. My goodness. No wonder it's so powerful. Nonetheless, forceful strike. And let's go ahead and, as tempting as it is, to do a pistol burst over here. Ooh, and actually have a decent chance to hit. I'm hoping to throw these guys back so that the rogue trader can perhaps use his AoE attack or something. So let's strike and try and push you back. Let's go for it. Come on, buddy. I got some damage in there at least. I'll take that. And let's go ahead and pop Endure. I almost wonder about that pistol burst if that wouldn't have been the better call. But let's flip back to here where we are able to switch to our Thunder Hammer. And we're able to strike and cause a decent bit of damage. Let's go for it. I can't believe it. I can't believe they dodged it. Are you for real right now? All right, Pascal is up next. We're able to use our AoE attack and actually hit both of these guys. We've got access to what else over here? In my sights. The assassin chooses one marked target as a one marked enemy as a priority target. If they remain within the assassin's line of sight, we get a free attack against the target at the beginning of the next turn. So why don't we go ahead and, again, it's 3 action points. That's no joke. My goodness. That's actually quite a bit. We won't be able to do our plasma overcharge if we do that. A regular shot over here causes a decent bit of damage. Plasma overcharge, 13 to 17. 13 to 17, it's all the same. Free attack against this guy as opposed to damaging both of them with a plasma overcharge. Just trying to figure out the math on some of this stuff, you know. Alternatively, of course, we have the Omniscient Axe as well, 17 to 23 damage as opposed to 13 to 17. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this on you. We can't, because I have to mark the target. I'm assuming. Won't tell me why, but I'm assuming that's why. This is a good opportunity to experiment and learn, because we don't actually... Well, the stakes are relatively low. So let's go ahead and mark this target. And let's go ahead and use our In My Sights ability as well. Yeah, that's what I thought. So we had to mark it first. Makes sense. Get that set up. Let's go ahead and move you down to here as well, just to make sure that... I don't want to be caught up in melee. So in fact, let's keep you back over here and end our turn there with Pascal. Argenta, meanwhile, can maybe use Ready Go. Still have 1 shot available, or do we go for the burst? If I move up to here and burst up in this general direction, that seems like the right call, doesn't it? Yeah, sure. Let's use Shot on the Run. Bring ourselves down to here and burst fire up like so. Let's go for it. Fire away. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And another burst fire, please, and thank you. Come on. Are you serious? You're going to go right between them? Come on. End the turn there. Idira, you're up. I don't want to use lightning because that'll hit us as well. Can I use In My Sights on you? Yes. So it doesn't matter who marked the target. Anyone can mark the target, and then all the assassins can use In My Sights. Cool. I'm glad I'm experimenting with this right now, because it means that we're better prepared for combat where this could be a much rougher situation. So let's get... can I fire up over here? I think we're at risk of friendly fire, but we should be okay. Let's go ahead and get in my sights up on this thing. Now let's go ahead and get a single shot fired on this guy. Good stuff, decent bit of damage there. And end our turn there. Meanwhile, Cassia, what to do with you? I suppose we could use Overwhelming Stratagem to increase rate of fire for all weapons in this general area. And then we could use... yeah, let's pop it over here. And then we could use Bring It Down on Abelard, I suppose, to try and cause some damage over here. Or on the Rogue Trader... Nah, no one's going to boss the Rogue Trader around. Go ahead and boss Abelard around. Go ahead and Pistol Burst, I suppose, in this general direction. I think this should have been our call last time. We'll see how it plays out. Oh, come on. There we go. You know what? Should have stuck with the chainsword. Actually, that was fine. And a little bit of extra up over there. Holy, how many shots do you get off of that thing, man? What was the... 8 shots. Yeah. Definitely the way to go. Wow. All right. Good stuff. And your turn. And just for the sake of seeing how some of those assassins perform, I'm tempted to let this Genusian Lacerax have its turn. Wait. That wasn't even Abelard's turn. That wasn't even Abelard's turn. All right, fine. Let's go charging and let's finish the job here. Nice. As much as I would have liked to have seen how In My Sights or whatever that's called operates, I would have been a fool to not use Abelard at all. Come on now. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculously cool is what it was. God damn. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, another trap. Easy enough. And we have some lore up over here as well. Let's deal with the trap first, hopefully. Come on. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? And we acquired the crack grenade as well. So how well did we succeed there? Was that a regular success? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was just a critical success on which you gain the materials or if it was on a regular success as well. Nonetheless, let's take a look at the statue over here and what it has to say. The massive statue depicts one of the gods of the Eldari, an ancient xenos race that once inhabited vast regions of the galaxy. Very well, very well. Okay, like, do we really need this many traps? At a certain point, it just becomes, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, tedious. Let's check this awareness check over here. This giant ravenous creature is covered in spikes and bone growths. Fair enough. Was that the result of a success? I assume so. Keep moving over here. Oh, hello. Rebels. Oh, hang on. They're not marked in red. None of them are marked in red. What is going on here? And this is definitely an Eldari monument. Hang on a second. This is not the estate. For some reason, I thought this was the estate because we could already see a part of it, but I was mistaken. There's a lot more going on here than first met the eye. I feel like we should pull back and deal with this thing first, because this might be more like the endgame situation over here. Yeah, let's pull back, let's pull back. Let's pull back, and I also noticed we left behind some loot over here. You don't remember doing? How did that happen? How did that happen? Keep pulling back up this way. We go up top. We already took a look at the loot over here. That's not what this is. This is up over here. Oh, hello. How do I get there? Oh, I guess I gotta go like all the way down and then around maybe? I can't figure out how else to get there otherwise. Is there access to the water down over here? Perhaps. Doesn't look like it. Seems as though we get blocked off. Look, our stratagem is still active over there. Okay, we can't get into the water. Alright, well, we'll take a look at that later. For now, though, let's go ahead and take care of the situation up top before we engage with this conversation with all these rebels by the monument. This is just more lore. Let's keep going. Up, 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 up. Abelard shouldn't have trouble climbing these vines now, what with his new boots. And we'll see what those rebels are up to up top, yeah.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Up we go, up we go. And are these guys going to be highlighted in red? Or is it literally just one engagement and nothing more? See a floating bottle over there. Xenos magic. Creep up a little bit just to see. Yeah, these guys are in fact in red. Okay, so this will be a battle, and I think we're well enough equipped for it. Just wonder if I should go closer. I wish stealth was an option here. I wish, not as in like, I wish I could do this whole thing sneakily, but I wish I could at least know how close I could get, see lines of sight or something before I pulled the trigger on something, you know? But, hey, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and see how close we can get before we have to start pulling our triggers. Let's get you moving up first. Maybe up to this rock over here. I can just see... There we go, something like that. I'd be very pleased. Can I pop this up over here? Can't reach. Okay, fair enough. Can I maybe get a plasma overcharge shot up over here? Nope, can't switch weapons while we're paused. Alright, good stuff. Back to you. Plasma overcharge up over... can't see. Alright, fair enough, fair enough.
None shall stand in my
Creep up ever so slightly. Can't even zoom out any further to actually get vision. Come on. There we go. Can I plasma overcharge? I can. Looks like a decent hit. And I believe there's a third one back there as well, right? So might as well go for it and see how much damage we can cause before actually triggering the battle. Though, I wonder if we shouldn't spread some of these guys out as well so we don't find ourselves in too much trouble. Adira can actually start moving up this way. Argenta, let's get you moving right up to here. Again, she can use her bolter in a few different ways, right? In a few different directions, I should say. Cassia, let's get you maybe moving up to here. And I believe everyone's got their orders now. Except for Abelard, maybe. Abelard, let's get you moving up to here as well. And the Rogue Trader, go ahead and pop a shot right back over here. Let's see how cleanly all that movement takes place as we hide that and unpause. Fire away, come on. Beautiful. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Now we're stuck here for a moment. I guess the game is rolling initiative for quite a few enemies. Yes, indeed. Not for those guys, though. They are very much dead. See, now, if I'd moved a little bit closer, would I have seen a lot more, or would I have been caught, and would we have seen battle kick off without us having our little surprise round there? I do like how that works. I'm a big fan of how that works, but let's see how this is going to play out now. It's going to be us, then this rebel up over here, then we've got Abelard, Cassia, then these rebels. Okay, cool. Pascal, Idira, Argenta, Cutthroat Rebel, Sharpshooter Rebel, Cutthroat, Cutthroat, Cutthroat. Alright, these guys, Cutthroats are all melee. It looks like they're armed with axes, so that's all well and good. Can I... Well, I can't plasma overcharge again, obviously, right? Can I get Abelard to shoot from where he stands? And how far can he reach if I do hit him with that? If I get move on him, can I really not? How? We're right there. How? How? Kill zone stratagem also helps us increase hit chances, right? I wonder if that's a good idea. Up over hereabouts. I don't know where exactly these guys are going to scatter, so this might be a wasted use of an ability. If they leave that zone, right, where we're kind of wasting it. It's maybe not the best idea. If I creep up to here, can I toss a grenade? No. Nowhere near far enough. Fair enough. So if I move up to here, use bring it down on Abelard or Argenta? Maybe Argenta. I would love to move Argenta a bit further up as well, but then I don't think I'll be able to bring it down. See, if I move up to here and use this, or actually if I move up to there maybe, and use this, move on Argenta, to get her to move forward, and then she can spray fire up over there, that would be almost ideal, right? So move. No, that's too far away. Go back over here onto Argenta. Let's go. Again, this is where experimenting with stratagem between characters would have been helpful. Let's get you up to, what, like here? I suppose? Clear line of fire up there, so to speak. Let's try that. I don't know if Second Wind is actually going to allow us to shoot. It would allow us to dash, potentially. Though I don't want to get too far away from our Rogue Trader either. I hope we're not going to hit ourselves. So let's end our turn there. And now let's use Bring It Down on Argenta, which should allow us to, yes, burst fire up in this general direction. It will not hit the Rogue Trader. Well, I mean, if I don't target this correctly, it will. So let's make sure we don't do that. As long as we see... Alright, cool. Just making sure that my lines are correct. That should be good. Fire away? No. Let's go with shot on the run. Shot on the run. This will allow us to get a slightly better angle, I guess. And we can fire away from here. Cool. Let's do that. Oh, man. I love Argenta. She's so much fun. Up we go. Fire away. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Can't complain about that. And then next turn, I suppose, we'll get another burst fire in. Let's end your turn there for the time being. And our rogue trader himself can perhaps use, what, a single shot down over here? 29%, 38%. Maybe eliminate this guy. Who goes next? That guy up there, eh? Can't hit him. He's too far away. So, why don't we go ahead and hit Buddy here. Finish him off. Wow. That was like, without any hesitation. Good stuff. This rebel's going to move up. He's got a shotgun, it looks like. Or, that doesn't... I don't know what that is. That's a very scary looking weapon. This pistol, I swear to God, is a lot more capable than I'd previously anticipated. Not enough range on it, though, so let's go ahead and flip to our Melta here and see what we can do with you. Oh, are you for real? Just out of reach? Alright, can we get a little bit closer? If we can get a lot closer, actually. And pop a shot somewhere up over here. No one's really in our sweet spot anymore, eh? Alright, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Not much we can do there, then. Ready, go. Next turn, the veteran gains +1 AP and 1 free attack. That sounds like a good idea if the damage output is so minimized, so to speak. If I pull you back to here, yeah, just not worth it, eh? Just not worth it. Sure, let's creep on up to there and then pop ready, go. We're not in cover. I don't think there is any cover to be had over here, so that's fine. It's not the end of the world. Let's try it. Let's try it. You gotta experiment with some of these new abilities, right? Good. Yep, up over here. Cassia. Do I want to use Overwhelming Stratagem over here? I think I do. Oh my god, can you imagine adding even more shots to that pistol burst? So, sure, if we pop this over here, or if we pop it up over here, so Argenta can actually creep up and then use her ability, that might be a better call. And then the Rogue Trader should be able to hopefully use Bring It Down from a distance too. Or... oh man. Decisions. The other decision is to actually pop this over here and give Argenta Bring It Down from where Cassia stands, because she also has that new ability, right? So sure, let's go ahead and put this down over here instead. And that should allow us to use Bring It Down on Argenta. No, why not? Target is too far. What? No, hang on a second. Hang on a second. But I got you Commanding Strategy. The strategist may use leader abilities on allied targets within any stratagem from any distance. Have I misunderstood what a leader ability actually is? A leader ability. Where are our abilities? Bring It Down. Pretty sure these are abilities. Why can I not? Why you gotta do me dirty like this game? Then which one of these is like get back in the fight? You know what? Forget it. We could just use Grand Strategist over here, enhancing the effects of the current active stratagem, and then pop a shot with our with a regular shot, or we could use lidless gaze, lidless stare. Cool. Grand Strategist, it shall be. And then can we move up to here just to get some cover, and then fire up this way? Yeah, sure. Get a bit of damage out there. Alternatively, of course, we could use Bring It Down on Idira or on Pascal. Might not be terrible ideas just to get those shots in. Nah, let's give Cassia an opportunity to shine. Why not? Let's go for it.
Careful not to cross my gaze.
Nice. Love to see it. And your turn there. These guys are up now. I think that's a shotgun, probably. But he's got a grenade too, it looks like. Smoke grenade. What's that gonna do? Reduce our accuracy would be my expectation. They destroyed the cover there as well, which is unfortunate. But Pascal is up next. We could go ahead and send you creeping up to here. We could have him mark a target and then pop a shot so that Idira can then use In My Sights. So why don't we go ahead and mark who? Can we mark this guy? These guys seem like trouble. Potentially. Or maybe, you know what? Let's aim at this cutthroat rebel back there. The reason why I'm doing that is because he's most likely to survive the upcoming onslaught. That's why. So we've got that guy marked. Cool. Let's also go ahead and get a plasma overcharge shot up over here. this is what I mean, right? We're gonna whittle these guys down and potentially, hopefully, eliminate them. So I didn't want to mark them if they're just going to die shortly. These guys back there, they are still to go, but they're mostly melee, so that's all well and good. Let's, yeah, soften you up. Fire away. Beautiful stuff. Did that guy's legs fall off? Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing. All right, cool. Idira, you're up. Let's go ahead and in my sights, buddy, back over here. I can't. Interesting. I could have... Oh, because I can't actually see him. He's not actually, ironically, in our sights. So can I move up to, say, here, kind of exposing us, no cover, but we will be able to, yes, do this. So let's do that. And with the remaining action point, we'll go ahead and fire at one of these guys who's going to move sooner rather than later. Buddy back there, buddy over here, these guys, that guy. All right, cool. So Idira, fire away on maybe this guy. Finish him off. Sounds good to me. Beautiful stuff. Oh my god, I think his legs fell off too. He got shot so hard in the back that his legs fell off. My goodness. All right, good stuff. End our turn there. Argenta is up, and my lord, this is going to be amazing. So if I go for the burst fire over here, still decent chances to land shots. Yeah, good stuff. But that's not all we're going to do. Are we going to use military excellence to get those free shots as well? I think so. I'd be a fool not to, right? So military excellence it shall be. From where we stand, or do we want to move up? Might not be a bad idea to move up to here, actually. Get better shots in. Yeah, sure. Single shot up on this guy. Finish him off. Boom. Down you go. Righteous Fury. Another single shot up over here. Come on. We're going to miss, probably. Hit the cover. Sure. Another attempt. Let's go for it. Righteous Fury and flung him back. And you know what? I actually made a mistake. We're outside of that stratagem. And I wonder if I could... dash to come back in, probably. All right, cool. Pop another shot up over here, try and finish this guy off. 9% chance to hit, but that's what it was before. Try once more. Nice. Love it. Good stuff. We have more shots left, too. Fire away up over here on this guy. Finish him off. Down you go, Righteous Fury. And how many more shots do we have? Is it because we started within the stratagem? We have so many free shots. Fire over here. Another Righteous Fury. And fire up over here. Come on, baby. Are you for real? Another Righteous Fury? That is ridiculous. They're all taken care of, bar this guy, who I cannot hit, but I suppose I could try and hit the cover, I guess. Or we can just whiff everything. That's fine. I mean, what else were we gonna do, right? Stand out here in the open, I guess. Really hope we're able to get our free shot up over there. We might not, though. In comes the Cutthroat Rebel. Oh, big charge on Abelard. And a second swing and a miss, or a dodge, I guess. Look, am I really going to wait all the way until Idira's turn comes up? Come on. Come on. Abelard, bring it down. You... Nah, I can't do it. Stratagem doesn't increase our reach the way I thought. Maybe I misunderstood what these abilities are. I thought this was a leader ability, but perhaps I'm mistaken. Nonetheless, we can... Oh, you know what? Can we come up to here and swing at this guy ourselves? I think so. Let's try it. Let's go for it. Down he goes. 15 damage. That's all. That's fine. Abelard, I soften him up for you. Finish the job, buddy. Kind of tempting. Not gonna lie. Kind of tempting to burst fire. We might hurt ourselves, but it's the end of the battle, right? So what's the worst that could happen? Nah, let's just... Yeah, let's burst fire. It's too fun. Let's go for it. Ow. 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 Abelard. Come on, Abelard. Come on, Abelard. There we go. Gonna keep hurting us a little bit, I suppose. A little bit of overkill. Let's get out of there. No, we're good. Okay. A little bit of overkill, but that was fun. Good stuff. I mean, wow. Wow. Argenta. Absolute madness with the bolter. But what's going on over here? What's going on? We got a couple of axes, and this is a combat shotgun. I knew it looked a little different. 18 to 24 damage. Wow. 10 of 2. Who would I want to give that to? I like... See, I was wondering if Abelard... Actually, I think this is a two-handed weapon. I guess we could put it away. It doesn't compare to what we're already armed with. So I guess we'll just put it away as cargo, sure. Cool to see though, the stats and stuff. Pack away. Cool. And there's a lot more loot. My goodness, there's a lot more loot. Look at these combat shotguns. Rate of fire is 1. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't sacrificing anything there. Hunting rifle might be better than what Adira's using right now. The sniper rifle is 14 to 18. Hunting rifle is 13 to 18. But this rifle crafted specifically for hunting larger prey. It deals an additional +2 damage to bigger creatures. So if we were up against those creatures from earlier and Adira was using this, it would be 15 to 20 damage as opposed to 13 to 18. That's not bad. However, we only have Hunter's Shot. We don't have Precise Shot and Single Shot. Now, what is Hunter's Shot? Is that more damage? Is that different accuracy? I don't know, but we'll take that weapon on for emergencies, I suppose. Though I don't know if we can actually change inventory when a battle begins, so we'll have to plan accordingly. These are all regular combat shotguns, so we're not going to pick these up, and these are all flak armor, flak chest plate, and chest plate, and these are all regular axes, right? Yes, they are. Pack all as cargo, thank you very much. What else do we have over here? Some goods up over there, and a bit of lore or something to look into here. Take the multi-key, don't mind if I do, thank you very much. And let's go ahead and pack everything else as cargo. And what is this? The pad is speckled with black tracks and scratches. Judging by the evidence of landings and takeoffs, flying machines land here on a regular basis. It could be one of the local types of shuttles. Very well. What else do we have going on over here? Can we cross this water? Maybe. Looks as though we should be able to. And what's this? Xenos lore. The Xeno ruins visible from under the green canopy look remarkably intact. It seems time and the elements have no power over this bright material. Very curious indeed. Alright, fair enough. Moving on. There is some loot here. Yeah, some goods here. And an athletics check to get up over here to study this body. Oh, what happened here? Alright, oh, is that the guy who betrayed his brothers in arms? We got a las gun over here. No need for that. I will pack that as cargo. Thank you. And let's head on up to see what's going on. Abelard, buddy, even with the new boots? Come on.
Unexpected result.
Thank you. Let's take a look at this Medicaid check over here. The poor sap was clearly mauled by a large predator, but you don't see any signs that the creature gorged itself on his flesh afterwards. It appears the beast did not kill this man out of hunger, and that is from a successful Medicaid check. Okay, fair enough. Don't know what that really tells us, per se, but cool to know. Builds the world out a little bit, I suppose, but I don't know how that benefits the party. Yeah, if there's going to be a check like that, it should have an impact on the party's performance or something, you know? Make it easier for us to find them or spot them or anything, I guess. Nonetheless, got a trap there and some lore here. What's going on? This plant, once a harmless shrub, has now completely changed. Its outer tissue has cracked from the juices swelling in its pulp and now oozing down the leaves in murky rivulets. The mutation looks like the result of some powerful sorcery. And that was on a successful check. Alright, good stuff. Something is afoot. And this trap is, unfortunately, not going to be disarmed. Alright, fair enough. One more bit of loot down over here. Yeah. Is there another battle? Oh. There's evidence of some trouble. Come on, get this done. I wonder if this is the guy whose note we came across. At least we succeeded on that demolition check there. Let's take a look at the goods here. What is this? Hunter's Carapace. Armor deflection of 3, armor absorption of 40%. Base armor property +1 movement point as opposed to +1 deflection against human enemies. And there's no fire damage adjustment either, though the enemy here rarely uses fire. This definitely has some value, so let's tack it on to the... Oh. Wow. That is a serious ambush. I was just about to say, like, that could actually hold some value because that's extra protection in some ways and an extra movement point as well, but in other ways it's trouble. Now, Argenta is toe-to-toe with this Genusian Lacerax. so she can't actually use her weapons, unfortunately. This is not ideal. She's going to have to eat an attack of opportunity, and then that Genusian Lacerax itself goes before Pascal, Cassia, two of these bad boys, then the rogue trader Abelard, who's already a little hurt, Idira, and then the last of these guys, the Alpha Lacerax, with 59 HP and presumably able to do more damage than not. All right, I got baited here, obviously, with the, you know, little chest icons, and now I might pay the ultimate price. What can we do here to make sure Argenta is okay? I don't think she can dash. Ah, she can. Does not provoke an attack of opportunity. So that's good. I just wanted to make sure, because if we can dash out and then pistol burst back over here, we might be able to eliminate this guy before he's able to cause too much damage in this melee situation, right? We could obviously use controlled burst to prevent causing any damage to all of our allies. So, sure, let's dash up in this general direction, I suppose. Let's dash down to here. No, because then we'll get trapped, I think, afterwards. We dash up to here and then fire from behind. I suppose so. Let's try it. Up we go. No attack of opportunity. Controlled burst down this way, right? Or do I want to use fire? Nah, I think controlled burst is the way to go. Back to you. I could use shot on the run still. Or why can't I shoot? Does dashing use up our option to shoot? Spends all movement points. You know what? Let's play it safe. Controlled burst, fire down over here. Try and get the job done. Let's go. Very good. I would have liked at least one Righteous Fury there, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take what we got. We'll end the turn there. This thing's going to move next, but at least we've softened it up, and we'll be able to finish him off with the help of Pascal or Cassia or literally anybody. Let's go ahead and end the turn there. Lacerax is going to do what? Bestial Fury. I don't like that. And you're going to turn around and bite Argenta, strike at Cassia, and what does that do? With melee superiority. Hello? What is that? Total hit chance, the Righteous Fury check. Doesn't say what melee superiority actually means there, but we're okay. Fortitude resistance check succeeded by both Argenta and Cassia, so that means this guy was about to do something beyond that regular bite. Maybe it was, you know, like damage over time through toxins or something, but whatever it is, we succeeded on our fortitude check, which is actually a toughness check in this system, and we're okay. Pascal, you're up next. What do we want to do over here? This is kind of scary, not gonna lie. I'm not a big fan of this. Crack grenade will cause a decent bit of damage. Okay, do we have a frag grenade? We have monofilament grenades, not as much damage. No frag grenades, eh? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. I do wonder if we use machine spirit communication to help with reducing recoil over here. And then we can turn around and mark a target. That'll leave us with one action point. That's not enough to actually lob a grenade. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll put an extermination mark on the Alpha Lacerax. Right? And then we'll go ahead and drop, I think, the crack grenade. 25 damage as opposed to a maximum of 17, right? So let's go ahead and pop the crack grenade up over here to try and hit both of these guys and just soften them up a little bit. Seems like the right call. Yeah, let's go for it. Good bit of damage there. Excellent. Pascal, your turn is done. Up next is Cassia, who does not have a pistol, unfortunately, so can't do anything there. Who's up next? Both of these Genusian Laceraxes, eh? Alright, this guy. Can I finish that guy off somehow? No, I cannot. Unless I pop Bring It Down on Pascal. Does Pascal have an additional crack grenade? Let's take a look at Pascal right now. He's got, he does have a crack grenade. Okay, cool. So, Cassia, let's use Bring It Down on Pascal. And let's get Pascal to pop another crack grenade up over here and hopefully eliminate this Genusian Lacerax, right? Come on, baby, come on. Beautiful. Couldn't afford a scatter there, so that needed to work out. So we're done there. Excellent. And Cassia now can turn around and use her her lidless stare, perhaps down over here, or perhaps not. You know what? Maybe not. Let's instead get overwhelming stratagem. Extra shots. Does that have any value? We can't dash. Can I not use... Oh, yeah, I can. Okay. I didn't see the icon previously. It'll cause a touch of damage. Extra bullets coming from... Ooh, Abelard isn't going to do all that much. The auto pistol doesn't cause that much damage, right? So that would be foolish, I think, on our part. So let's go ahead and do this.
I'm a navigator.
Eat... ooh, dodge that instead. Nice. Like it. Good stuff. Very narrow cone there, fortunately. End our turn there. In comes this Lacerax, taking a strike at the Rogue Trader. We're going to parry that, because we're a boss like that. And now we could respond with our Thunder Hammer, I suppose. Just short of being able to hit the Alpha Lacerax as well. This actually doesn't do that much damage. Wow. Okay. Tossing a crack grenade might be the right call over here. Pop it there. Hit them both. Maybe a bit of a waste on our marked target and stuff, but look, survival is more important. Let's pop this. Come on, parry that. Nice. Can you imagine parrying this massive beast and then throwing a grenade right afterwards to damage both it and the alpha behind it? Just glorious stuff. Plus, we can now use our Bring It Down on Pascal as well. And let's see what Pascal can do over here. We've got our AoE shot. We do not have any more crack grenades available, so why don't we go ahead and... we're actually able to use In My Sights as well. Not necessary, obviously. What about Plasma Overcharge? Extra damage? That sounds like a good idea to me. Let's go for it. Wow. Wow. That was pretty sick. Alright, we're done there. Rogue Trader, you're done as well. Abelard, it's time to finish the job over here, I suppose. Let's go in with our Melta. And, yeah, get her done. Beautiful. That's how you end a battle, right? Man, that was absolutely wild. What an excellent note to end this session on, folks. A glorious victory after a rather terrifying ambush. We got fully surrounded there. That worked out very nicely, though. I'm glad we decided to dash with Argenta and pop those initial shots. Softening this guy up was huge. And, wow, those crack grenades are massive. Absolutely massive. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. Lots more to investigate next time. If you've been enjoying this series, again, just as a reminder, don't hesitate to leave those likes and comments down below, as they do make a very big difference in just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel and what I should keep going. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.